Yo, you know what's popping?
What it do, baby? Welcome to the Free Your Mind Now podcast. I'm your host, Victorystagefortelevision, hashtag Victorystagefortelevision, actor, presenter, plus size model, voiceover artist, acting coach, and I'm with my OG over here.
Hey, it's your boy OG Banks.
Okay.
Thanks God for life.
Okay.
Biggest city boy.
Clap, clap, clap.
African baby.
Woo, 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 woo.
Superstar.
Okay.
Rugamba.
In the building, baby. And you are watching the Free Your Mind Now podcast. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Thank you to our audience. Thank you to our supporters. And thank you specifically to our sponsors, Elegant Head Lover Salon, hashtag The Beauty Exchange, as well as Congo Worldwide, baby.
And shout out to everybody that's watching the contents.
Period.
As we always say, you know what I mean? We keep going.
You already know the vibes.
Yeah.
So my broski, how have you been? How was this past week for you? Let's start there.
I'm blessed.
Always not blessed and highly favored.
I'm blessed.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
No, this week has been like really good. It's been chill. It's not been like hectic or anything like that.
Nah, nothing like that.
Yeah, just really grateful to Jehovah that we are here. That's on per. But yeah, let's get into this topic. Let's go.
Yo, today's topic,
my G.
Things you can control and things you can't control.
Sheesh. All right.
Right.
We getting deep. Let's get into it. Things that you can control and
things that you can't control.
Okay, so what are the main things that when you look at like the general thing, what are the main things that we cannot control generally in life?
Like I want to redirect that question to you first.
Oh, to me?
Yes, I want to know. Okay, first of all, what are the things that we can control?
For me,
for you,
the things I can control are my choices.
Your choices.
Yeah, I can control like the choices that I make on a day-to-day, how I present myself. I can control that. I can control pretty much like the day-to-day things that I need to do.
Day-to-day things that you
like okay, so on the list of things that I need to do, like wake up, get my kid ready for school, come to work, get my job done, and then go home and then get like those things, my day-to-day stuff that I need to do. I can control those things.
Okay, those are nice. You said let's go deep. So I want to know, besides the day-to-day things that we have to do,
okay,
what are the things that you can control? Like about you like I'm really speaking about you.
Okay.
Yeah. Leave everybody aside. Yes, I know you love them and stuff, but speak about you
the
like
things
as
that
a
I
human.
can control.
Yeah.
Things that I personally feel like I can control is how I react to certain situations. Even though sometimes those situations in the moment feel like I cannot control my response, I know that my response or my reaction to something emotionally, even intellectually, just like in general, like if you poke me and I give you a reaction, that reaction is well within my control, is what I personally feel. I feel like I can control whether or not I'm going to give you the anger that you want or just like mise you and leave you in that place where you were trying to poke me to be angry. I think I'm there in terms of where my control is. Still struggling to control my thoughts, but I do know that in general, a person can control their thoughts. What you consume, what you don't consume, what you allow in, and all of that stuff. I'm still in the cusp of whether or not I can or cannot, so I can't fully say that I can control that.
Okay. Yeah, those are like two things.
Yeah, it's a lot. There's maybe a list, but
for
right now,
we have time.
Right now,
we have time.
Those are the main things that I can think of. My emotions and my thoughts are the things that I feel like I should be able to fully control while within this age that I'm in. But I'm right in the cusp with my emotions, but with my decisions and like my reaction, that's fine.
You know, somebody said, right? Like our thoughts are just like passengers in our car, right?
Okay.
So what we have to control is not the thoughts, For me, like I think
Okay.
what we have to control is the car, which is the mind.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah, so thoughts will just come
And they will go.
and then they will go. And you drop them off.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I drop them off.
I got
Don't
you.
control them. The good ones will
They come.
remain.
Okay, got you.
Bad ones, you don't even have to sit on them.
Okay.
You just, okay, this is your stop, jump off,
Yeah.
gone. You know what I mean?
Okay. I get you. No, I get you. Okay, when you put it like that, that makes so much sense now. Now I can redirect that for me and say maybe not control the thoughts and just control the myself, me, myself, and I. Okay, got you. And what about you? Let's go to you before while I'm still processing and thinking. Let's get to you. What
You said two things though, so I'm going to be stingy a bit and say two things as well.
Seriously.
Then I will be processing as well. Because you are processing.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
Okay, fine. Let's go. First things first. What is something that you can control?
Me. First thing I can control is me.
Okay. Okay. Go deeper, man of God.
Yes, I'm man of God anyway.
Go deeper.
I'm God's child, you know what I mean?
I wasn't just saying, you're saying
No,
go
it's not a
deeper.
diss. And so like I was receiving it.
Okay.
Because I am,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
Got you.
What I can control, right? My emotions. I can control my emotions. Before, like I used to struggle with that. You know what I mean? Like before,
I'm still there.
people were defining me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like today that I'm on this stage, right, of consciousness,
Okay.
and then I look behind, like by the time I drop some songs or maybe tease some videos and stuff.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
the friends that I grew up with. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That I grew up with. We send me a text and be like, we didn't, okay, like, there was a time that I posted a video where I was dancing that, like, my Congolese song that I dropped, right?
Yeah, Kwetubeke, Kwetubeke.
Not that one, like, I was dancing the other one with Changa Changa.
Oh, okay,
Bagama,
got you.
Bagama.
Okay, got you.
So, like, I was dancing just on TikTok, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then one of my old friends said, he said in a message, right? I don't remember this type of banks. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Then I understood, like I didn't blame him. I understood that I was what people wanted me to be.
At the time.
At the
that time.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
so it's
get
like
you.
when I decide to be myself and just be happy and just be me and just create, you know what I mean? They remind me that, hey man, why are you out of this box?
Mm-hmm. That we put you low key in.
You know
and
what I
also
mean?
allowed yourself to be in just because
so
of that time.
you connect with some people when, based on what you're gonna allow.
And that's so true.
You know what I mean?
That is so true.
So it's just like those people. Most of the time when I look back, then I'm like, damn, I became like this because of this.
That is so true.
I believed that like you can't dance, but then I was the young boy like Jeremiah is, and my mom will take me to parties, like when we have parties or weddings. I was the one to dance there. My mom was get up, can't dance. You know what I mean?
Just go show them you.
Yeah.
Be the star that you're meant to be.
When I dance, people we ended up giving me money.
And rejoicing.
You know what I mean?
That vibe.
So it's just like I grew up, my parents telling me be yourself.
Shut up.
But then as I grew up now, like from a teenage age and stuff, then I understood that, hey man, yes, I was boxed in a certain area.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I do something different, they say I'm crazy. when you grow up, you start believing you're crazy.
That is so true. That
You know
is
what I mean?
so true. Because like life, you get those levels. When you're a child, you believe anything. You can be anything, and then you can be anything. You're just so confident.
Yeah.
And then you get to that stage, that teen year, where you kind of sort of are in the cusp of whether you're going to be the pressure or you're going to get peer pressured, and then you box yourself into that. So I totally understand.
To match that friendship.
Match the friendship, and you can't be friends with people who are not at your level, unfortunately.
You know what
So
I mean?
if you have to dim yourself down to relate to someone, know that that is not your friend.
You
have
are
to
already
be
in the
your
wrong
full,
spot.
exactly. You
Yeah.
have to be your full self, and you have to be comfortable being your full self with that other person. That way you can.
Some people have already accepted
Yeah.
their defeats, like they run away from their shadow. You know what I mean?
True.
They will do whatever they want during the day, but when you go home, that's when your parents, which is your spirit, will tell you, man, what were you doing during the day? Why were you hanging out with this type of people?
Why would you be
Now, some people will just shut that and say, hey, I have to check.
okay?
They sleep.
And they sleep knowing that tomorrow they're gonna do
The same thing, so it's like they fall in love with foolishness.
Sheesh, that is so true.
You know what I mean?
I get you.
And that's why, like I always say, the people that will hate me, they know deep down that I don't hate them.
Exactly.
You know what I
It's
mean?
not even in you.
It's not in me. Yeah, like
I
I can't be like them.
Exactly.
Do you understand?
You cannot stoop down to the level that they are at.
And the person that's going to hate you are the people who now see that this person now is not part of
Yeah.
this stagnant. You know what I mean?
That's so true.
He's not stagnant anymore, or he's showing me that he can run.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Got you.
But I'm not showing him. I'm water. I have to run.
Exactly. You have to flow. You
Because
have to go.
if you stay at one place, you're gonna smell.
Exactly, it's a clot. It's
A
a clot
clot.
that grows, that smells, that just becomes a fungus, and then it expires, and then that's it.
Gone.
And I think
You
you're
know
so
what I
right
mean?
because that's something that you can control as well.
You can.
Who you choose to be,
Yeah.
the space, the type of person
You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Like, I can control my mind.
Exactly, and from there.
I can control my mind though. And there's someone who said, right? If you can control your mind, you won't blame your mouth.
About what? Okay, about what it says.
You know what I mean?
What you say is what you're thinking.
You can control your mind. Me, I control my mind. And thanks to God, you know what I mean? Like, I became me because I'm controlling my mind.
Yeah.
When you see someone talking, they are not controlling something.
That is so true.
When you see someone not talking, they are
Like,
controlling
in
something.
control. I always
You know what I
say
mean?
that. I always say that. Like, you know, I'm very bubbly and out there and out there. People, when I'm quiet, they think I'm sad or angry, and I'm like, no, I'm actually
That's the
in that
problem.
moment.
That's the problem. Why do you care about what they think?
I don't. What I'm saying is, this is what happens when I'm quiet. I'm in my
No.
thinking space.
Sometimes the things we say by passing, they stay.
Okay, true. So because I thought about it, it stayed in mind.
You know what I mean?
Okay, I get you.
Why do you care about what people think?
That is so true.
When you're quiet, and you will see that we don't just receive from the world, we put out.
Yeah.
To me, like I tried and say, no. Let me show people how to treat me.
Okay.
So when I'm quiet, I'm busy minding my own business.
True.
You know what I mean? Like I'm in my line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm on my time.
Zone. Yeah, in your zone, in your
you know what I
thoughts,
mean?
like you literally.
So it's just like, let me control me
That is so true.
because the world is noisy though.
And it is.
You know what I mean? Like, if you don't find your calmness, then you in the noise.
Then you fall for the distraction.
You know what I mean? So the thing is, the time that I come back and be a mirror, when someone comes to me, is, hey man, this is a stopping point.
Okay.
This is not a freeway. Do you get me?
Yeah.
When you don't put a stopping point, then people will pass.
So exactly as they want.
You know
as
what I
they
mean?
please.
As
If
they
there's
please.
no sign, if there's no restriction, if there's no, boundary, then people just will do whatever that.
What is the road without signs?
And that's another thing you can control your boundaries, your space, your personal
You know what I
space.
mean? And these things are
That
too
is
easy
so,
to
so
say,
true.
but very difficult to do. You know what I mean? Like there's simple stuff, and most of the time, me, like I respect someone who is actually quiet
More than anything.
more than anybody that's
Talkative.
looks smart,
Or
loud.
acts smart or puts themselves.
You know what I
out there
mean?
too
Like
much.
the loudest is always the weakest in the room. You know what I mean?
They used to say that as well to me all the time. The loudest person, even though I embrace the fact that I am loud, but it's not loud in a way that is.
And the thing is, let me say this: the crowd is loud when they score.
Okay, true.
That's a good loud.
Okay, that's what I was about to
Yeah.
say. It's the good loud that I
Don't be
have.
loud and we are not scoring. Why are you loud? You know what I mean?
That is so true.
So it's just
That
like
is so true.
speak when it's time to speak.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And always think before you speak.
Like-
I've learned that with me as well. Because growing up, I used to just say whatever. Now, the way I think, you can even hear it in my speech. That I first think before I speak. Because you really have, that thought process is so important. Because you don't just have to say anything. When you just say anything, it doesn't resonate to the person that it needs to. But if you actually think about what we like, for example, we can't just have a conversation where you say your point, I say my point, the conversation is not even aligning. I have to listen to what you're saying, process, think, respond accordingly. That's literally how it works in general. So you have to be in a space where you are able to control that yourself. Nobody's going to teach that to you. You have to control your boundaries, your mind, your everything. Pretty
What's
much.
this? Mugabe, right? The President Mugabe said, a man or a lady that can control her mouth and her stomach has already 90% of our future in life. And because there are people that speak all the time.
True. But say nothing at all.
They might be saying something, but maybe you are giving to the wrong people.
Okay.
And now, like when you will be there, like telling your stories, telling what you think about, telling your plan,
Yeah.
and someone comes to you and be like, nah, that's a stupid plan. Because you said it.
Exactly.
Yeah, you said it to a
To the
stupid
wrong
person.
person.
You know what I mean? To a stupid person
That
who
is so
thinks he's
true.
stupid.
Okay.
So
That
the
is so
problem
true.
is who?
Exactly.
You know what I
That's
mean?
who you even spoke to in the first place. It's not even.
Why
like you
speaking it?
Exactly.
You know what I
Control
mean?
Your thoughts. And
That's the
also,
thing.
what was the another
Control
thing?
your mind.
Yeah, the person who possesses the gate controls the gate. What is the gate? It's you. You are the gate. You control exactly what happens with yourself. It really starts with you as a person. Before you can even control other people, you can't really control other people, but like in general, before you can control anything else, if you can control this gate, this vessel, this temple that is you, you can go really far in life. Is that what you mean?
Look at this. You're not just a gate.
Okay.
You're a queen.
Yeah, no,
You
I
know
know
what I mean?
that.
Oh, like I'm a king.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
true.
You are a queen. You are a king out there.
And
You know what I
need
mean?
to treat yourself
So
as
now listen to
such.
this. You are a palace.
Royalty is what
So
you
you are
Yes.
not by the gate.
You're the full palace.
You, the queen in the palace.
Okay.
You know what I mean? The body is just a palace.
Okay.
But who's the king? Who's the queen in there?
Inside.
Is it your thoughts?
Inside. Your
Who
heart,
must be your guest now?
spirit.
Who must stand by your gate? Confidence.
Exactly. As a security.
Who must serve you? What's this? Love.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That is so true.
Who must cook for you though?
That is so true.
You know what I mean?
Those little aspects that like
They're
build
not
you
little.
as a person.
The soul.
Your dreams.
The
your
soul
goals.
sees it big though. Because it's big, it protects you.
True.
You know what I mean? What is a phone without airtime?
What is the phone?
Without data though.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So you just a phone.
Just
Yeah.
you take nice pictures, but also those pictures
You are
need to
okay,
be
like
edited.
you are charged because you have some energy.
But
But
you're doing nothing.
What's your
purpose?
you know
That
what
is
I mean?
so true.
We appreciate the phone because we can jump on Facebook, we can jump on our business,
But
we
we
can
can't
jump on our
on
website.
those things without actually providing the source, the
That's it.
data. That you
That's
need to
it.
be able to be in control to provide the data for your system, this organ that is you.
Now, what's the data though? The confidence.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Self-love.
Your self-love.
Yes.
That's your data
The
though.
choices you're gonna make.
Your
the
self-respect.
friend group that you're going to
Your first. Okay, like the thing is, what are the things now you can control? Okay, like you can't control.
things that I cannot control is tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow.
I cannot
That's a
control
good
tomorrow.
answer.
I cannot control what happens in the future. I cannot also change the past. I cannot control that.
That's
I
nice.
cannot control time
Time, that's nice.
because it's not like time is, perspective, and also time is also.
But you can control time though.
You can control maybe whether or not you're gonna be on time to a certain something or
There you
certain.
control time.
Yes,
Okay.
but like to control the actual
You can
time and how
control
it
your
moves.
future as well though. But how?
Like based off of decisions you make today.
You know what I mean?
If you decide today, I'm going to start eating healthy from today up until 2027. By the time you get to 2027, the healthier you will be existing
You
at
can
that
also
time.
control the past.
How can you control the past? Thanks.
Like this, right?
Okay.
There is a say that says was this: replay the past, but don't be in the past.
Okay. So I can.
You can you can
replay
heal.
it. Okay.
There you're controlling the past.
Because in the moment,
Yeah.
you were hurt.
Because
but
you can sit here, you can just display the past based on a situation passing you.
Exactly. This is
Something
what
like
has
this
happened
happens.
to me.
You know what I mean? Then you
Okay.
learn from there. You prevail.
And then you heal.
You know what I mean?
I get
You
you.
heal.
Okay.
But there's the problem when we sit here, but we are in the past, and that's
You're
why
stuck there.
you can't be in the moment. When somebody disrespects you or talk to you, you can't react.
On time because you're still thinking
Yeah.
about that other time.
But
when
now,
you were-
when you are like furthermore, or maybe tomorrow, you still come in.
Oh,
You're like, oh, did they say this to me
They
yesterday?
say,
Oh my
oh,
God! They keep you in the past.
that is so
You
true.
know what I mean? Keep you in the
I
past.
get you. What are the things? What is something else that we cannot control?
What people say, people's opinion.
Facts.
I can't control that.
Yeah, because you don't even know what are they gonna say at what point, and you like.
And
you
they
just
have to
be
say
you.
something.
Exactly.
When you're doing something, the people who are doing nothing, you have to say something.
And even if you're doing nothing, it still triggers people. I could just be sitting the whole day and people will be like, yo, Maha, we know too much. Get too much, what do you mean?
You know what I mean?
I get you. You cannot control what people say, which is another reason why you need to be able to be in control of yourself and your own thoughts. Because no matter what somebody says to you, you need to be in the position to know whether that thing is going to affect you or not. You need to know whether you're going to even allow it to affect you or not. You need to be in control of yourself. So when you can't control other things, it shouldn't even affect you. When you're going through a battle, it shouldn't even affect you like it would affect somebody who doesn't know themselves, who doesn't love themselves, who doesn't even care about God or anything else.
That's the problem.
Do you understand? So it really starts there. That is so, so true.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't control what people say about you.
And they
You
gotta
can't
say,
control that.
yo guys, abantu bazothetha ne bazothetha abantu bathethe.
But now, it becomes a problem when you put your mind there.
Exactly.
When your mind then is a problem.
Exactly, because that is the thing that you need to be able to control.
There's someone who said to me past week, right? Okay, like I was talking to some clients of mine, and one of them said, sometimes it's nice to follow people's opinion. Sometimes people's opinion counts. Then I'm like, that's very wrong. That's very wrong.
Yeah, I
Okay,
don't
like,
know.
what do you
Yeah,
think?
I'm in and out.
Why you in first?
I'm in because it depends on the person.
It depends on the person. Okay.
If the person's intention towards you and the relationship that you have with that person matters, an opinion, you don't have to take it, an opinion can change something. It depends. I feel like it depends on the like, especially if it's a cruise. Like for example, I feel like I'm close with you back, but also we're not close to that point where your opinion of what I need to be doing with my life would matter, right? But my mom and my dad, an opinion that they would have about a certain decision I need to make would matter, whether I take that opinion or not. But it will change how I think, because I need, for example, people need to not just think from one perspective. We need to be able to think.
Do you
from
think that's
more.
an opinion or an advice? Something that will change you is an advice.
Okay, then maybe I'm thinking of it differently.
You know what I mean?
Then if it's an opinion, if you're putting it like that, then
An opinion, it's an opinion because it's coming from a different place. It's not you.
Exactly. So me, it's just a different perspective. True.
You know what I mean?
True.
So it's like you have to be me to give me an opinion.
Okay. It needs to come from me. You're right.
You know what I
need to
mean?
be
But
that.
when it comes to change me or to clarify or maybe to give me clarity, then it's an advice.
True.
It's not an opinion.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes so much sense.
You know what I mean?
I get that means I'm out. I'm not in.
You know what I mean?
anymore.
And that's why like I'm out because I know me. When I come with an opinion, that's already a bad intention.
Okay. True.
When I come with a say, that's nice.
Okay.
Because a say is something you can take or leave.
Exactly.
But an opinion is an attack.
It is. It's like, hey, you shouldn't be doing those videos on TikTok.
That's an opinion.
That's an opinion. You're not the same packs that
you know what I mean?
That is an opinion.
Let's say this. Let's say you don't have shoes. Or maybe let's say your heels are broken.
Okay.
Right? But you have this meeting you have to attend and they say you have to put on your heels.
Okay.
And those are the only heels you have. Okay. You do have clothes.
Okay.
You bath. You do whatever.
Yeah.
You look fresh, but the shoes are broken.
Fact.
Maybe if it was earlier, you was gonna fix it.
Exactly.
But now listen, you now at the meeting you are sitting like this and people are looking at your heels.
And they're not even.
They come with the opinion.
Yeah.
They come and say, why are you wearing broken shoes and you're looking like this? Why do they have an opinion?
Exactly.
Okay, no,
Instead
it's a
of
question. Why do they have an opinion?
Because in today's society, I feel, in general, anybody can agree to this, looks matter. In order for somebody to even listen to whatever you have to say, you need to look the parts. And in unfortunate cases, you can be somebody who has something good that matters to say, but then because of that one little flaw is sad.
Now listen, see why they have an opinion. It's because they don't know your situation.
Exactly, they don't even know how it came about that you're not wearing heels.
You know what I mean?
Obviously, you wouldn't choose to wear broken shoes.
That's an opinion. They will come and say, why are you wearing broken shoes and you're looking good like this? You're wearing a beautiful
so everything
dress.
from top to the knees, you're fine.
But now, listen to someone who's going to come to you and have a say. And they will come and say, hey sister, what's wrong?
Okay.
Is everything alright? The shoes are not fine though. Are you okay?
Facts.
Do you think that's an opinion?
No, that is yes. That is
you want to
genuine
know
concern.
the situation.
Genuine
You know what I mean?
concern.
And that's why we can't judge a person. Because we don't know their situation.
You don't know how they woke up. You don't know.
You don't know their story.
Anything.
So now have love when you come to people. Try to know why do they do things like this.
Exactly.
Why do they say things like this?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's just like going to another country and laughing at their accent.
But it's their accent. To them, it's not funny. It's not different.
It's funny to
how
you.
they talk.
Maybe how you talk, it's funny to them.
Exactly. So now
what I
what?
mean?
Now we're dealing with the funny accents.
You know what I mean?
When we can actually approach the situation
And
with
sit with the people,
consciousness.
they'll be like, oh, it's their local language that affects their tone.
True.
Or maybe the way
What
they
they
speak.
say and how they speak matches, like their language matches the accent.
You know
You
what I
can't just decide to speak in Nyala with an English accent.
You know what I mean?
cannot do that. It doesn't make sense.
You will know when it's a French speaker when they're speaking French. You will know this is an English speaker when they speak French.
And that's another thing you can't control.
You can't
the way
control.
you speak,
Yeah.
where you come from.
Thank you.
That is like how
know?
the plan from the heavens to you being here. That's something we didn't control
You know
at
what I
all.
mean?
It wasn't by our might or by our power.
You can't control people's perception of you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You can't.
Because low-key is a reflection of them, but
Thank
in
you.
most cases, you just...
You are a mirror.
Exactly.
What she said, don't fight what they're trying to project on. I'm a mirror, girl.
Exactly,
Water.
there's nothing
Now you
to
can't
do
fight
with you.
water.
You just have to flow within your control.
You know what I mean? Most of the time, people will think your confidence is arrogance. Why? Because because they don't have confidence.
Exactly.
So it's like, if you're just being you, just like a kid who will pass.
It triggers them.
The kid doesn't know who's the president, who's the minister.
Exactly. They don't know famous
And I'm
people
just a
unless they
kid.
do.
And I'm just a kid. We also pass because I'm a kid.
Exactly.
To you, yes. To you say, why you walking like that, like a kid?
But I'm a kid.
I'm a kid.
What do you
though,
mean?
You know what I mean? I'm God's child.
That is so true. That is so true. Certain things we can control. Certain things we can't control. Just be the type of person that knows your strengths and your weaknesses. Be the type of person that knows exactly what to control within themselves instead of trying to control the world, because that's another thing we cannot control, the world and its systems and the way there's already people who are in control of that, the government. There's already people who are in control of those things. Control what you can, and what you can't, make sure you are able to control yourself and navigate yourself within those things, and just don't fall apart as a person.
And if you want to go somewhere in life, right? The things you can't control, give them to God.
Period.
They're big to you because they're small to God. You know what I mean?
Anything
Or
that's too hard for
they're small to God because they are they're small to God, but when they are in your hands, they're big.
Yeah, they're heavy.
You know what I mean? They're heavy.
You can always just give it back and
Hey,
say, hey,
God,
Papa,
man. You pray about
Papa,
it, then you give it to him
yo.
and say, hey man, Jehovah bless this situation.
Because
help me understand and keep going.
Yeah.
That's it.
And also, if you're the type of person that does believe in God, you'll know that God will never give you a battle that you cannot fight.
You know what
So
I mean?
even if it does feel heavy, even if it does feel like too much, know that that is the enough for you to handle. It will never be something that...
Like I always say, right? My life is not easy because me neither.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Me neither though.
I am not...
When it's heavy, then I'm heavier.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
When it's complicated, I'm complicated. When it's chaotic, it means I'm chaotic.
You know what I mean?
Everything that is happening is me. It's formulated so that I can be the being and the superstar that I think that I am.
Not thinking. The superstar
that
you
I am.
are.
Okay, period.
No, because thoughts can run away.
I was about to say, but you see how every day I'm slowly learning, because it's not just us. It's somebody out there that's also constantly learning. You can be the most confident person in the room, but you'll have at least a day where you will just have a little doubt. And that's something else that you can control, whether you allow the doubts to come in or not.
Thank you. So it's just like, the fear will come. There's nothing wrong with emotions, but there's something wrong about choosing them. You just have to understand, why am I feeling like this? Then you walk on those and pass.
Okay.
But don't ignore them. You know what I mean? When you're angry, try to know, why am I angry?
And then,
you know what I mean? Then when you sit down, you're like, oh, okay, I'm angry because of
1, 2, 3.
this. Then you pass. Okay. You know what I mean? But when you ignore the emotions, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And most of the time though, like I've seen it with my life, right?
Okay.
You know when you are the big guy, and people will always trying to show you that I'm the bigger one.
Yeah, okay.
There's
no need to prove you're Goliath, my G. You're Goliath.
You're Goliath. Let me be David, right?
Okay.
Yeah, you're bigger than me. But look at this. You think you are fighting me. You're fighting yourself.
Your beef is
You know what I mean?
one-sided.
Though, like, the person that we think I'm beefing with them, they're wasting their time.